Hari Om kids! This year Ganesh Chaturthi is on the 7th of September. On the day of Ganesh Chaturthi, the idol of Bhagwan Shri Ganeshji is set for worship for 10 days. And when the period of festivity is over, it is immersed on the day of Anant Chaturdashi. These 10 days are days of big celebration in Sanatan Dharma. Therefore, today's session of Sanskar Kendra is based on the story of the birth of Bhagwan Shri Ganesha. Bhagwan Shri Ganeshji was born on the Chaturthi date of Krishna Paksha of Bhadrapada month. How was Bhagwan Ganesha born? If Bhagwan Ganesha is not worshipped first in any auspicious work, then why is the worship not considered successful? How did Ganeshji become the head of all Shiva Ganas? You will learn about all the details in today's story session. This story has great importance. One who listens and narrates the story of the birth of Bhagwan Ganesha, and whoever worships Bhagwan Ganesha and fasts with devotion on the day of Ganesh Chaturthi, is bestowed with all happiness, children, wealth, good health, and good fortune. A distressed woman who might have experienced abandonment can get her husband back by praying to Bhagwan Ganeshji. People immersed in sorrow and grief become joyful and happy upon worshipping Ganeshji. There is always auspiciousness in the house where Shri Ganeshji is worshipped, and his scriptures are there. Shri Ganeshji's blessings always remain on his devotees. He fulfills all the wishes of his devotees by removing the obstacles that come in their way. So, let us start today's Sanskar Kendra by remembering Bhagwan Shri Ganeshji.
Now all children will hum Omkar. Hari Now, children, we will do Tratak. Tratak increases our concentration and memory power. Hariom children, now it's time for the story. From Shiv Puran, the story of the birth of Bhagwan Shri Ganesh, Part 1. Once upon a time, two friends of Parvati came to meet her. During their conversation, they told Parvati, "Friends, Bhagwan Shiv's Ganas, or close assistants, live here on Mount Kailash, who always follow Bhagwan Shiv's orders. So you also need a dedicated gun for you." But Parvati said, "What is the difference between me and my husband? His Ganas also obey my orders." The friends said nothing further to Parvati and left. The next day, Goddess Parvati instructed the chief of the Ganas, Nandi, to guard the door and not allow anyone to enter. She then went inside to take a bath. During her bathing, Bhagwan Shiv entered the room. Since Shiv was Nandi's favorite deity, he did not stop his Bhagwan from entering. Goddess Parvati felt very embarrassed at that moment. Upon remembering her friend's suggestion, Parvati realized that there were no servants to obey her orders. With this resolution, she created a gallant, a very brave and beautiful child. Then she dressed the child in beautiful clothes and ornaments. Blessing him, she said, "Son, you are my child, born from my heart. Your name is Ganesh." "Mother, salutations to you. What is your order for me? I will obey you." Parvati said, "Son Ganesh, you guard the door and do not let anyone enter without my permission." Saying this, Parvati handed a stick to Ganesh and went inside, caressing him. At the same time, Bhagwan Shiv desired to meet Goddess Parvati. When he reached near the door, Ganesh stopped Bhagwan Shiv with his stick and said, "Oh God, my mother is taking a bath now. Please come later." Bhagwan Shiv said, "Hey, boy, you are stopping me from entering inside? I am the husband of Parvati, and I am entering my house." "No, Dev, I cannot let you come inside. This is my mother's order." Then Bhagwan Shiv returned from there and ordered all his Ganas to remove that boy from there. All the Ganas of Bhagwan Shiv went to where young Ganesh guarded, and they said, "Oh foolish boy, how audacious you are to stop Bhagwan Shiv from entering his own home. If you do not leave right now, we will use force and you will severely be punished." "Oh Ganas, I cannot let anyone enter until I get permission from my mother. If you wish to use your power, then try that too." Whosoever tried to move Bal Ganesh, he picked them up and threw them away. All the Ganas were armed with weapons. They attacked Bal Ganesh altogether. However, they were all stunned by witnessing the incredible courage and valor of Bal Ganesh. Ganesh single-handedly injured many of Shiv's Ganas. All the injured Ganas approached Bhagwan Shiv and narrated the incident of their failure to defeat the young Ganesh, admitting that Ganesh was a very brilliant child. At that time, Brahma reached there to have darshan of Bhagwan Shiv. Upon noticing the Ganas, worried and injured, he asked the reason for their distress. Bhagwan Shiv said, "A boy with a stick in his hand is guarding at the entrance of my palace and not letting me enter inside. The boy has also beaten up all these Ganas and displaced them away." Bhagwan Shiv asked Brahma to go and convince the boy. Brahma approached the boy, but he promptly tore Brahma's beard and mustache off. His behavior made Brahma realize that the boy was very stubborn, and promptly he left from there. Now, what happened next? We will know in next session, children. So you see, we learn from the story that one who stays firm in his resolve and obeys his mother is always fearless. The glory of Indian culture. Today we will tell you how we get beautiful inspiration from Lord Ganesha's idol. Ganesha's ears are big. They inspire that whosoever is the eldest in the family or society must be very careful. Do not be careless when you listen, and take only what is important. Shri Ganesha's trunk is long and can smell from far away. Similarly, a leader of the family should be able to smell or sense from where, by whom, and what is going to happen. An elephant's eyes are very small, yet they can see as small as a needle. Similarly, a leader of society and his family should always be astute, weigh and understand before communicating or make any decisions. Lord Ganesha's vehicle is a mouse. It symbolizes that by taking service from even the smallest person also, one can gain and spread knowledge far and wide. The message of Ganesh Visarjan is that whatever you have made and decorated, immerse everything along with your ego by laughing, dancing, and singing. Don't have affection for anyone, don't mourn the past, and don't worry about the future. To gain intelligence, chant Om Gan Ganapate Namaha. Om Gan Ganapate Namaha.
Festival Special. Once on the day of Bhadrapad Shukla Chauth, fourth day of the waxing moon period, Ganpati ji was going in his own rhythm. The moon god made fun of him. Ganpati ji thought that the moon god was proud of his beauty and his ego should not go without punishment. Ganpati ji said, "Go, you will not be able to show your face to anyone." Then the moon did not rise, and the gods were worried. How will this world survive? To please Ganpati, all the gods, including the moon, worshipped him. Then Ganpati ji said, "You will be able to show your face on the other days of the year. But on this day, since you ridiculed me, if someone sees you on this day, there will be heavy stigma on the one who sees you." When Lord Shri Krishna saw the moon on Ganesh Chaturthi, he was accused of stealing the Syamantaka jewel.
What to do and what not to do on Ganesh Chaturthi. This year, Ganesh Chaturthi will start on September 6th. Therefore, one should avoid looking at the moon on September 6th. It is believed that seeing the moon on Ganesh Chaturthi brings misfortune. If you accidentally see the moon on Ganesh Chaturthi, you should read or listen to the story of the Syamantaka jewel with respect. You can also drink water that has been purified by chanting the following mantra, and this will help remove any bad luck.
सिंहः प्रसेनमवधीत सिंहो जाम्बवता हतः सुकुमारकमारोदि स्तवरोषस्य मन्तकः.
For this gem, the lion has killed King Prasanna and Jambavan has killed that lion, so don't weep. Now you have the right to control this Samantak gem. On Ganesh Chaturthi, one shall chant the mantra Om Gam Ganapatehe Namaha. while offering water mixed with jaggery to Bhagwan Ganeshji. Offer grass, durva, and vermilion, sindur, to Ganeshji. This helps remove obstacles and makes you smarter. Bhagwan Ganeshji is the giver of wisdom. Students should always remember Ganeshji, Mata Saraswati, and their teacher before starting their studies. This will make the mind pure and sharp. Try to stay calm and disciplined on this day, and if possible, keep a fast. You should do Ganesh Chaturthi Puja and fasting on September 6th.
Questionnaire. What is the benefit of listening to the story of Bhagwan Ganeshji's birth? On which day is the foundation and immersion of Ganeshji done? Tell any 5 names of Bhagwan Ganpati. Why did Mata Parvati create a child through her willpower? Why did child Ganesha stop Bhagwan Shiv from entering the house? What lesson do we learn from today's story? What inspiration do we get from the long ears of Bhagwan Ganesh? What inspiration do we get from the long trunk of Bhagwan Ganesh? What inspiration do we get from the mouse vehicle of Bhagwan Ganesh? Why should one not see the moon on Ganesh Chaturthi? What should be done if the moon is accidentally seen on the day of Ganesh Chaturthi? Narayan, 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 Narayan. With this, today's Sanskar Kendra concludes. We will meet again next week with a new knowledge-enhancing topic. Until then, Hari Om.